ladies, gents, dogs, cats, penguins, whatever's watching. Welcome to Penny's Little KALBS Sparkles. Right, we are going to do a little sewing video. Thought I'd get in there, get started. It is, as we speak, Saturday morning. I don't know what the date is. I think it's the 22nd of November. But it could be January for all I know, because I've completely lost track of time. Right, so I spoke to you guys before, as you're all aware. I have Gilbert Jr., the big C, the little C, whatever you want to call it. And I am having trouble with my diamond painting. I am going to tomorrow, or maybe later today, try and do some. It's been just over a week, so, or I think about a week. Like I said, I don't even know what day. Seriously, guys, brain is mush. But you've all said, both on here and in the group, about seeing some of my sewing. Update on Annalie's quilt. The top is completely finished. I'm waiting for the backing to arrive, which should be here sometime next week. And then I can do the hand quilting. Fingers crossed. Yes, I've got a plaster on my finger. I can do the hand quilting, put the back the quilt in and the top together, do the hand quilting, sew around the edge, and it's done. Boom, bam, dosh, done. So we need a new project. Now I have got a new project. I've already started my Brad's quilt, because all the kids are going to get one, and the grandkids. Now, the idea behind it is the fact of, as I've stated, I'm not curable. So, who knows? And for me, a quilt is going to keep them warm. And that means something. So let's not get mushy, because we're not going there. So breathe deep. Ooh. In and out. Right. Now, Annalie has come in yesterday, like she does from college, and says, Mum, I need this. I need you to make me a book cover. Now, I have made her a book bag, which is in her room, in her bag, in her room. She uses it every day. She reads. She is an avid reader. Like, she reads constantly. Her head is in a book. I swear she's got a mini library in her bedroom. So we've come up with this idea that I'm going to do her. She wants a book cover. So I've Googled it. She has sent me pictures. I think I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to make some of these, and then I'm going to put it in between, but I'm going to try and do a piece, put a piece together that is big enough for what I need. Because let's not just get a bit of material and sew it up the end and down the side and make it really easy. I really love doing these. Now, there's lots of other shapes you can do, which I am doing on my Brads, which I will show. Oh, in fact, it's here. This is the first bit of my Bradley's one. So he's having rhombus shapes. He's having rhombus shapes. So that's what I've done. I've cut out lots, and I've put lots ready to be sewn together like this. So that's been put to the side for me to do what I'm doing now. So I said to her, what do you want it? She said, Mum, it's your choice. Your choice. Now, as you all know me, I get obsessed over everything that I do. So this is one that's left over from her quilt, by the way. Or not her main quilt, but the practice quilt. I said, what about strawberries? Because Temu's amazing. And I've bought fabric from Temu. And I bought this, they call it a jelly roll, if you don't know about sewing. And it's just strips of material. So I said to her, how about doing some of this, having strawberries? She goes, yep, love it, love it, love it. So that's what we're going to do. And I think you get 40 in here. But it means I can mix, match and do whatever. I think there's 3 of each style. So, but before I do that, we need to do some measuring. I said to her, get me a book. So she's bought this book out. Once smitten, twice shy. This is what she's reading. So she's bought me this book out. So I need to measure it because I need to know how many things I need to do. So I've got a piece of paper here. I've got a pen. And I need a bit of fabric like so. Like so. Okay? Now, I did bring the tape measure, or I did make sure I had it. Oh, it's right in front of me. Here we go. Am I in shot? Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is get that out. Now, a bit goes inside, trying to not bend spines or anything. So, say we go in 3 inches. So we want 3 inches there. Okay. Then the front is 5. The spine, this may go completely wrong, guys, completely, is 1. Then the back is 5. And then this one at the back, from the pattern that I've seen. Now, I've just said we'll do that at 3, didn't I? So, I think will 4 fit? Yeah. And then 4. Don't need that bit. Make a great graphic designer, wouldn't I? Right, the length of the thing is 8. Okay, right, that's done. That's done. Put the book to the side. Now, the one that I've seen, the pattern that I've seen, it makes it long enough that if she's got a book that's a bit bigger or a bit thicker, it will also fit. So, I need 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, it should be 18 inches by 8. And then I'm going to add an extra inch on, so 19 by 9 inches. The reason for that is because you need all your seam allowances. See? Now, it's not my first time sewing. It's not my first rodeo. I haven't done it for many, many years, but we're going to go for it. So, I need to work out, so if that was my piece, for instance, how many of these I need. So, let's work this out. Put the tape measure down. Where did I put it? There. So, one of these, from edge to edge, is 5 inches. So, if we do 19, 5, so that means it would be, we need 3 going across, yeah? And we'll have 1 going down. We'll sort out a pattern, because it's not going to be just lots of these. It's going to be this with things around it. You know me, so we want 3 of those. Now, if you are interested in doing anything like this, give me a shout. Now, these is what I print off, because it's called EPP, which stands for English Paper Piecing. Now, before I go any further, I'm just going to do a little statement, because let's not go down the road of, I never stole anybody's idea. Somebody put a video up, and 30 seconds of that video was a piece of paper and a piece of hexagon material that they shoved in a jar with glue that is totally not suitable. Didn't say what it was for, didn't say what it was, what you do with it when you done it, nothing. This is something That is an old tradition. It's not your idea in the first place, love. So, there you go. End of. And you know who I'm talking about. So, whatever. Anyway, that's that done. You can print these off. Now, if you look at the... I'm right all over the place, you know. If you look at this, like in here, can you see the card? You do put the material around the card. Now, you can either sew it, which is what I do, which is called sew basting, or you can glue it. If you're going to glue it, you have to use washable, non-toxic glue. You can buy pens. I have one. Do I know where it is? No. Now, because you need to be able to remove the card. Like, can you imagine you make something, you wash it, and it's got all card and paper in it? So using any other glue, you won't be able to remove the card. And a lot of the glues could, depending on what one you use, some of the glues could actually, I don't know what, make the material deteriorate, like break down the material. So a lot of people, you can get pens. My one, I think, is by a company called Sew Line. You get them, you get refills for them. But it works out, obviously I've done a big quilt. It works out quite expensive. Excuse me. Some people that glue it use Alma's glue. The little Pritt stick looking ones. Now, there are glue sticks, like Pritt stick, that you can use. That are, I've got one. I just got a cheap one from, I think, the pound shop. I have got a Pritt stick somewhere. I got it from the pound shop. The best ones to do are the coloured ones, because you can see where you've put the glue. I don't like glue basing, mainly because when you glue base, you have to have it across the edge, but not on the edge. And I'm not that particular. So it ends up where it makes it harder for me to sew, because then you've got your needle going through glue and whatever. Anyway, I sew base. So, but what I'm using is inch hexagons, 1 inch hexagons. I've printed one off. One of the groups I'm in give you a free print off. Any of you want to try it, give us a shout. I'll email you one and you can print it off. Now, when you get your hexagons, okay, you cut them up. Try and cut. If you're going to cut on the line everywhere. If you're going to cut outside the line, cut outside. Now, when we say inch, it's this measurement across there. It's not across here, this way, whatever. An inch is across each side, because obviously they all have to be the same size. That's that. Talking like I know what I'm talking about. Now, I have just cut some out. Now, the only reason I've cut these out is because Annalie's in bed. Now, if you've got a Cricut or anything like that, Annalie sits there, like the ones for my Brad's one, the rhombus shape. She sat there all day, and I think we've got about, I need 1,300 and something of them. And she sat there and she just had the Cricut going all day, cutting them all out. So, but yeah, that's the 1 inch templates. I've only cut a few just for demonstrations purposes. I think I'm on Blue Peter, don't I? Anyway, that's that. So there is that ready for that. And then on the same group I'm in, she has this, which is basically so I can decide what pattern I'm going to do. So I know that I need 3 going across. Now, that is not going to be done yet. I'll take that off. Where's that bit of paper? What I do need to decide is what I'm going to do in between. So it may be that I do a row of one colour up here and at the bottom, and then I might do the 3, and then fill in maybe with a plain colour. So let's get these, choose what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to be a bit adventurous. Now, when you cut these out, you have a middle So in each flower you've got a middle, and then you've got 6 flowers going around. So what I wanted to try and do, seeing as we're being, this is for Annalie, so I wanted to find one that had like a big strawberry on it, so I could put it in the middle. But it's got to fit on these. Can you see everything? Yeah. It's got to fit on the middle bit and still be able to cut out. I don't think I'm going to be able to find something. And be able to cut out to do the fold over. Like, for instance, that one here, that would go in the middle, but there's no material there to be able to... Do you know what? Might get that green out, because that green might look quite nice going across the top. Yeah, so I need to find one that I can get a strawberry in. Now, I have this. This is an acrylic template. Can you even see it? Can you see it? Bit of clear plastic. So I can put that on and I can say, yeah, that fits in. However, there's not enough there to fold over, which is a bit of a shame. So, I know I'm making a mess, guys. Right, I'm going to get that red one out as well, because I feel like I'm going to use them. I feel like I might just use them, guys. I don't know about the stripe. We put that to the side. Making a royal mess here, aren't I? There's the red again, so we put that up there. And there's another green. We need ones with big strawberries on it. See, this has got big, like, reasonable, but... See, once again, if you put that in the middle, it's not enough on the side to be able to... Is there any here in the middle? That one might work. That one may work, which means that one would work. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors and I'm literally going to cut. I'm not going to actually cut it out, but I am going to cut it so that... Now, this piece acrylic template is the same size as this. So, I know I've got to keep the seam allowance around the edge. So we need 3 of them. So we've got one there. Like I said, I'm not cutting it out properly. It's just so that I can get that. So that I know what bits that I need. Right, so there's the 3 middle. And then we've got to decide what we want to do for the petals. So we've got 3 middle there. So what are we going to do for the petals? See, we could do... I wonder how many. Let me just get these ones out. I am making a mess, guys, so it is what it is. I'll clean it afterwards. Now, each of these strips, you usually get 7 or 8. See, I could do that for one. Let's put the stripe up there. The brain's going, guys. The brain is ticking. Whether it's ticking anything constructive is a whole different ball game. However, is that all of... Right, there's another green there. And there should be another red. Yeah, I'm sure there's... So I've got 1... Yeah, there's 3 green, 3 red. Right, let's just put all this to the side. Just shove it over there. Now, I could do... Oh, they're 2 different reds. So I could do that in the middle with one of the reds. Or... Trying to think, guys, the brain is going. Or these stripes, maybe have these stripes at the top. we could have the stripes at the top of the actual whole bookmark thing. And then we could do, I'm sure, I'm going to fold this to see, but I'm sure I get 7, 8 hexagons out of each one. Yeah, so that's 4, that's 8. So say we said 7, so I'd need 6. So what I could do is I could have that in the middle, and then we could have the red pips going round, 2 of them, and the green in the middle one. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that would look all right? I think that's what I might do, you know. So we could have the middles in the, with the big strawberry, and then because I need 3, I could have a green in the middle, because let's be honest, the red one, I think the red one will look nice. Well, we could have a green in the middle for the middle one. So that green one would be like almost going round the back of the book. And then we could have the red at the front. I think. No, that's not going to work. I think I just need 2, you know. I think I just need 2, because if that is the book, it's going to be a bit folded in, which, do you know what, I need to rethink this. I need to rethink it, because maybe what I need to do is that bit there, do as an extra bit. So, where did I put my flower? Where did I put it, guys? Have you got it? See what I mean? I told you, it's literally going to be you working it out for me. So we could put one on the front, one on the back. It's not going to fit, it's going to be too big. Unless we just have one there. Half of one there. Guys, help a girl out. Help a girl out. Because if we do it all the way, the whole measurement, it's going to be like this. Mind you, that's okay, isn't it? And then we got one there. And then again on the back. Yep, that's fine. Emergency cancelled. It's cancelled, guys. So, for each one of these 3, I need 6. So, that is doubled. So, I'm going to use one of these to just place it on there. Like I said, I'm not cutting them out properly. I'm just getting the sizing of them. So, we need 2. Because, let's be honest, nobody is saving a little tiny triangle there. 4. And I have cut them bigger than I need to. But that's fine. So we've got that one there. That can go in the scrap bit. And then let's get the other red to do the other one. You're not going to get much sewing. But it is the beginning of a little new project, guys. I hope that you enjoy watching it. It's nothing too exciting, but it is what it is. And I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subs. And I ain't going to do that if I don't put nothing up. Right, so we've got that one and that one. And then we need the green. And yes, all the fabric, you guys, you know what I'm like with my drills. From a diamond painting, all my fabric is put away nicely. It's in somewhat of an order. 2. But this whole, all this material, like I said, you got 40 pieces. And it was like £3. And as you can see, I've used hardly any of it. Right, so there is my 3 flowers. Now, all of these, I'm going to keep that bit. I'm not going to keep them stripes to the side because I actually think I'm going to put them at the top and the bottom. If there's space. If there's space. Right. Now, how you actually cut these is, now, these are the ones that are what they call fussy cutting. Okay, now on the flower, it goes like that. So I need it like so. So because it's the acrylic, I can then say that because I can see through it, it means you can actually see. So if I cut that out, that's a bit crap. If I cut that out, and then I get my paper template, and I put it on. Oh, please don't tell me I've cut it on. Now I can put my template on the back, and then when I fold it over, there is my strawberry. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And that is exactly how you do it. Now, like I said, a lot of people do glue basting, and other people sew. I do the sewing. So these are ready for to be cut and sewn. I'll put that there. These ones, I think I'm going to see how many I would need. Now there is 3 strips, and I think it would look quite nice. So if I've got this like this, even have it lower, it doesn't need to be right on the top, and then have the stripes at the top. But I think I'll have the stripe going that way. I think. Yeah. I think I'll have the stripe going that way. Quite like that because it's all, when you get a set like this where they're all together, like the reds are the same, the greens are the same, so it all, they call it a collection, it'll all match up. But we're gonna see what it's like when I've actually made it. So the aim is to make the piece of thing. I'll most probably use a white or something to fill in all the gaps. It may be that I put them together and only need 2. In which case, the spare one will go with this one. And then eventually, I will save up enough to do a pillow maybe, a little cushion. Who knows? But I've got to say, I do love making these. I am itching to do diamond painting. Like I said, I'm going to see how I am later today. I don't even know, I think it's about 11:30 in the morning now. Everybody's still quiet. I think Brad's awake, so I could do the TV. And Leah's knockout. She had an amazing time at Wicked the other night. Amazing. They got back, they didn't get back till near on 12 o'clock. But they had an amazing time. She said it was absolutely good. Yes, she cried. I think she said, I can't remember if she cried twice or once. Can't remember. But she's got a popcorn bucket. Seriously, another one. But yeah, I am itching to do diamond painting and I'm going to try. But I have just finished yesterday, week 5 of the radiotherapy. And I have to say, they whacked. Like, not whacked like, I just want to sleep. Just the whole body, you know, when you're just tired. Like you feel like you've been to the gym. I'm tired, my toes hurt. That kind of whacked. And side effects are, it hurts to swallow. The cough isn't too bad. Breathlessness is a bit, ugh. Like, it's not good. Although it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. However, fingers crossed, because there's still time. But yeah, I'm going to try and do some diamond painting either today or tomorrow, so you can get a normal video up, because I'm determined, you know, guys. I don't know what it is, but the last week, not even week, 5 days, something like that, I'm like, you know what, Pen, pull your big girl pants up and just face this. Don't just sit there and let it happen to you. Face it. And you want to, I am facing it, but what I mean is I want to get to that 1,000 subs. I think I need 211, I think. I did get another subscriber yesterday. I've had 2 over the last couple of days. But yeah, 211. It's not about getting paid, because we all know what's going on in my house right now. There may be no point in that. But it's a milestone. It's something that I've wanted to get to for a long time. And then this year has been kind of poop, because I've had lots of time out for surgery, time out when I was getting the chemo, time out recently. And it was like, because I can't diamond paint, I can't do videos. Well, you lot have told me different. You guys, you up there, I'm pointing to the camera, have told me different. You've told me just still do it. Do your bit of sewing. Do your where you come on and talk crap. So that's what I'm trying to do. Whether it's 1 video a week, or whether you get 5 videos a week or something, I'm not going to get new subs if I don't put videos up. So that's what I'm doing. So even if you're not interested, turn the volume down, let it play, like it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. They're not going to be long videos, because yeah. But like I said, even if you're not interested, turn the volume down. Give me a like. Just help me get to that help me get to my goal. It would be very much appreciated. So with that, guys, I am going to go. I'm going to most probably cut these out and sew some of them. But I will do another video showing you how I sew them. Just so that you can keep me company, really. And also, if there is any of you that are interested in doing some, let me know. Because then, like I said, if you can message me, email me, message me, I will send you the, whatchamacallit, the sheet with the, where is it? I won't send you this one, because this is from a particular people. I'm not sharing our work. But I have got other ones that I can send you. Or go onto Pinterest. Go onto Pinterest, put in EPP, English paper piecing templates. So many will come up. This one, I don't know if you can see, there's an arrow here with an inch. So when you print it, you have to print them to actual size, and then just measure that to make sure it's printed off the right. It doesn't have to be. If you're not anal like me, you could do these any size, as long as you do them all of the same size. If you do them all the same size, then they're going to fit. It has to be where each side is the same, because that's where you connect them all. So if you want to do it where it's 1.5 inches, or you just print it off and do it as is, you do it. There ain't no police going to knock on your door and arrest you for it. It literally is. You do what you want to do with it. You know, as you all know, I get a bit anal about these things, so I do all that. But enjoy it. If you want anything, if you want me to do, I don't know, more detailed or whatever video, I'm no expert, but I can tell you what I know. So just message me, put it in the comments. I'll help out as much as I can. If you haven't already, go and hit up my Facebook group. Got a lovely community in there. Got some amazing people that will answer questions about diamond painting. If you've got a question, I am trying to be more active. But if I'm not going to answer if somebody asks a question, if I don't answer it, somebody else will. You know, it's a lovely group of people. It's not huge. I think there's more 200 and something people in there. But it's a nice little show off your diamond paintings, ask questions, talk about whatever. But yeah, that's me. I'm talking crap again, aren't I? I'm rambling again. And I do apologise for the shaky camera. I am in my bed because I can't sit at my desk today. And my camera mount is on my bed table. I have this table here. It's like, you know, like the hospital beds. But this one is on wheels each side. And it's the width of my big bed. So that means I can do stuff on here and what have you. I got it last year. Don't know if you lot remember. I got it last year so that obviously with what's going on, I spend my whole time in bed, guys. The whole time. It's quite nice sometimes. It's comfy. But yeah, so any questions, give us a shout. Big thank you if you've watched it to this end. But like I said, if you want to Pinterest, it's called EPP, English Paper Piecing. It's an old tradition where they used to cut up old clothes and make bedding from it. It's an old English tradition. But it's taken big, especially in the States. It's taken on at the minute. But with that said, I'm going to go. You know the rules. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. And if you have enjoyed this video or you haven't enjoyed it and you want to see diamond paint videos, there's hundreds and hundreds on my channel. Just hit subscribe. Go into my videos. There's hundreds and hundreds of hour-long videos in there. If you want to see diamond painting, kitting up, kitting down, conversions, all that jazz, it's all there. And the last thing I need you to do is share. Get people to show people my channel. Tell people about it. Help me get that last 211, I believe, subscribers so I can hit the 1,000 goal. But for now, have an amazing weekend. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.